TV
family. Welcome to our channel.
Yes, it is good to have you guys. I know this is our first premiere, so welcome. First, we want to say thank you to all of those who have subscribed already.
Thank you. We're at what? We're so excited. Like, you know those YouTubers who have like millions? We're like 100. Yeah.
We got 100 subscribers,
103
guys.
103 or something
103,
like that.
Something like that, yeah. So guys, please help us out. Go ahead, share the channel. Make sure to tell them to like it, subscribe it, and also hit the bell button so that you can get notified when we drop live and new stuff on the channel.
And we have a lot of content for you guys coming. We're going to be dropping a lot of information. One of my favorite topics to talk about is health and wellness. So we have a special video coming soon where we're going to have a medical doctor debating an herbalist.
Yeah,
so
very
guys,
good friend
stay
of ours.
tuned for that.
Yeah.
Dr. Jamal in the Bahamas, he is an herbalist and he is working on his formulas, you know, all that stuff he does at New Life. So what we're going to be doing is bringing the two together and have a good, fun debate. And, you know, go from there, right?
And to make it even interesting for everyone, he has actually studied with Dr. Sebi.
Yeah. Yes.
So you don't want to miss that.
Yes.
That episode.
We also have some videos showing you Mexico because that's where we are. We're in Mexico.
Viva la Mexico, baby!
Don't know what he just said, but we're in Mexico.
Baby.
Show you guys the other side of Mexico that they don't tell you about.
Yeah, not everyone is trying to run across the border like they make you think.
So we're going to show you that. And we're also going to be talking a lot about hot topics, what's going on in the world, and all that kind of stuff. But it's going to be a lot of fun and challenges, too, that we're going to do as well. Okay? No pranks, though, babe. No pranks.
I'll try not to, okay? But now, guys, I want to make this disclaimer. Whatever we are discussing, this is from our perspective.
Yes.
Okay?
Our opinions, our
this
perspective.
This is our opinion.
Yes.
Exactly.
Our experiences.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
Correct.
Yeah. Good
All
one.
right, so
Tonight's topic. Woo! This gonna be juicy.
She sounds a bit too exciting for this one.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I've been waiting to say these stuff.
I'm afraid now.
All right. So what's the topic?
So the topic tonight is drum roll.
Okay.
5 things your spouse or significant other does that annoys you.
Wait, only 5?
Well, I
have
about
10.
I have about 20, but we're gonna cut it down to 5.
How you have 20
Yeah.
and I have 10?
Well, I have about.
Okay,
20.
let me write one more down.
No. You already stopped. We stopped.
No, I gotta write one more. I have.
We're gonna keep it
how
just
you
to 5.
How you have 10?
I had about 20, but I cut it down to 5 because we said 5 things.
I'm writing how you
No.
add stuff on when we in the middle of stuff.
All right, so 5 things your spouse or significant other does that annoys you. Okay.
Okay.
So
how are we doing this? You go 1, I go 1?
Yeah, we're gonna do 1, then 1, then 1, then 1.
Okay. Go first.
All right, so I'll go first.
Let's go from worst to best or best to worst.
No, you just go. We're just going. We're just
Okay,
going.
go.
So, my first one. Okay. Whenever you feel led to do something, and then you ask me to do it, when I'm not the one who feel led to do it, that annoys me. You want me to give you an example?
Please.
Okay.
And why you have to look at notes? If this really annoys you, it should come off the rip.
Yeah,
I know everything that annoys me.
Yeah,
off
because
the rip.
I need to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Oh.
So, for example, like if you feel led, right, to call someone because you want to talk to them about something, you would say, babe, call so and so. I think we should say this we should talk to them about this. But I feel led to do that. I don't feel led to do that. That's what you feel led to do.
Oh.
So if you feel led to do it, you just say, hey babe, I'm going to call so and so because I want to talk to them about this. That's all.
Okay.
You don't have to tell me to call them, and then when I tell you I don't want to call them, you're upset.
I disagree. Okay. Because if the said person and the said thing that I asked you to call about benefits both of us, it doesn't matter which one of us should call.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it benefits
if
both
I
of us.
led or not.
It doesn't matter if
someone
benefits
says,
both of us.
if someone says, hey, I'm going to give you $1 million, I bet you'll go call them.
But that's a difference. They said they're going to give you $1 million.
Okay.
So if they said they're going to give you $1 million, I don't need to call them to say, hey, you said you was going to give my wife $1 million.
Okay, if I feel led to say, okay, babe, let's call this person been on my mind. Fine.
Right.
If it's a friend of mine, I don't have no problem calling them. But when I'm led or something like that, usually it's something that both of us was talking about, or both of us, it benefiting both of us. So if I say, babe, let's call this person and ask them X, Y, and Z, why does it make a difference who should call the person?
Because if it is something that you're led to do, then you do it.
Here's the problem with that though, because most of the time when I say, like for instance, here in Mexico, we didn't know a direction or somewhere we were going. And we were walking at that time because I think the Uber dropped us somewhere. And I said, babe, that guy over there, because see, you mixing up led to call. Let's not confuse calling. I said, hey, babe, let's ask that guy over there for directions.
That's a difference.
And then, let me write this down, over talking me while I'm in the middle of my sentence.
That's a difference.
If I said, hey, let's ask that guy over there for directions, right? And you say, I don't want to ask him. If you feel led to ask him, you ask him. That's what you're talking about. And 100% of the time, if I go ask him, and I don't like ask guys, and you'll say, well, if you led, and I go ask, hey, sir, do you know where XYZ is? He said, yeah, I know where it is. I'll take you there. So sometimes the Holy Spirit will put things on your heart to do, and if you're led to do it, it benefits both of us. But what you do is you don't even want to ask nobody because you think you know where everything is in Mexico because you were born here.
Hey, ¿cómo está?
No está. Because when we get lost in Mexico, okay, that's where the problem comes in.
Well, I've never had us lost yet.
Yet.
Okay, so I've been doing a good job so far.
Yet.
But no, that's a difference. That's a difference. I'm just talking generally, like for example, if you want to call someone because you feel that you need to say something to someone, that's you. That's not me. I don't feel led to do that. So like I say, if it's just, hey babe, I'm gonna call this person because I feel like I want to say this, that's fine. You go do that.
All
that's
I know
you.
is half of the time when
That's
I
not
feel
me.
led to do something, it always benefits us in the end.
Really?
So I think you should listen
Really?
more when I'm led to do something. That's the bottom moral of that story.
No, I think to alleviate that problem, right? Like I say, just come and say, hey baby, I feel led to do this. I'm gonna go do this. What do you think? Or no problem. That's what you feel led to do.
Okay.
No problem.
The next time I feel led and then get blessed with some money, I hope you say, babe, that's your money. You were led. Okay?
And I will say that because
All right.
you know why? You know why I'll say that?
Why?
Because it's all going in one bank account.
Well, let's go to my number one now, shall we?
All right.
Okay.
What's your number
So
one?
my number one. I don't mean this my number one. Okay.
I know this is
But
your first one.
This is
Okay.
my first one.
Okay.
Look, you are not allowed to use my bathroom. Okay?
When what?
You are not allowed. Take out the when. You are not allowed to use my bathroom. We have always had, in every house we've had lived in, separate bathrooms. You can use my shower. You can use the sinks if there's two. But if there's not, and it's only one sink, and you cannot use the toilet, no. Why? Because when you use my sink, if it's just a one sink,
Ladies.
you shave all of the hair,
Ladies, please.
leave it in the sink, and then I have to come there and clean out all the hair out of the sink because you...
If you feel the same way as well about your spouse or your significant other using the restroom, the same restroom or same
It's not a
bathroom,
restroom, it's
the
not
same
public.
bathroom as you, okay? Let us know if just my wife feel this way.
I'm sure
All
there's
right?
many
And she's
ladies
correct.
feeling this
Every
way.
house we've had, we've
Yeah.
always had
Our own
separate
bathrooms.
bathrooms. Yeah.
Yes.
Even when we travel.
Yes, I don't use
Even
public
when we
restrooms.
travel.
My family knows if we're out on the road driving, I go to a hotel. If it's a
Yeah,
hotel,
I have to literally
not
stop
a
to a
gas
hotel,
station,
and
nothing.
not just any hotel. My wife has to go to like maybe a Marriott or a Hilton or one of those good chain hotels. All right, it cannot
Yeah.
be no Ramada Inn or Red Roof Inn.
No,
or
I am.
anything like that.
I can't stand
All right?
a nasty bathroom.
No outside toilets.
Yeah, and even in restaurants, when we go to a restaurant, I
Yeah.
can't sit next
Yeah,
to the bathroom.
yeah. My wife has a very
Yeah,
serious.
I can't see the
bathroom
bathroom.
phobia
I
about
don't want to be eating my food and people walking past me to go to the bathroom because what I'm doing is timing how long they in there, and I know 5 minutes or more you doing more than I want to know you doing, and then I can't eat. So if you have these same issues I have, please comment below.
Let us know. Let us know. All right.
All right, you go number two.
Number two.
Go to.
All right. When you argue and get upset
Mm-hmm.
about things you cannot control.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Because to you,
Mm-hmm.
it feels like all hell has broken loose
Uh-huh.
when you are not in control of situations.
So you're saying I'm controlling? Taking a little too long to answer.
Somewhat.
I am not controlling.
Somewhat.
I
On
am
certain
not
things.
controlling.
Certain
Like,
things.
give me an example.
Like,
Because I have examples.
Especially if it's something you know
Uh-huh.
more than anyone else,
Uh-huh.
I think you can be very strong-headed. Let me put it like that.
Controlling.
Strong-headed.
That's not a word.
I'm making it a word.
That's
tonight.
not a word. You
Hey,
mean to say
Hey,
controlling.
We're originally from the Bahamas, so we make up words as we go, okay? That's a word right now for the purpose of this exercise, all right?
No, it isn't that. It's if because I know something, and I maybe have the experience of doing that thing or whatever it is before, and I'm giving you advice, you just don't take it because you think you know everything. That's what it really is. Okay? Because I think because of your police background as a detective, you just think everybody is a criminal.
All right, so you're number two.
So my number two is you stealing all the covers at night when it's freezing cold. Why? Why, sir? Why?
Well, I think you pretty much answered your question.
Okay, babe. The diplomatic voice, we don't need the diplomatic voice because this is something you do.
Can't help it. But go ahead. Oh, you were finished?
Yeah, I'm finished.
You asked why.
Why?
Well, Kream.
The dog? The dog takes the cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Mm-hmm.
when you have a wife who sets the thermostat at 18 and 17, What do
But
you
that's here,
expect?
that's in Celsius. They won't know what that is in, what is the other one?
Fahrenheit?
Fahrenheit. Is it Fahrenheit?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
It's
so
always good.
let me write that down. So 18 Celsius is like what? I wonder what that is in Fahrenheit. 64 degrees.
Somewhere
Some
around
60.
there.
That's
Feels
that's
feels
not,
like 34.
but that's not cold.
More like 34.
That's not cold. That's almost 70.
No. I think our calculation may be off.
Maybe a little off.
Because the room is freezing.
It's not. But the
Okay.
bottom line is we have 3 covers that we cover up with. It's no reason that you
Actually,
take all of
I
it.
only take 2.
No, you take all.
No, I
all.
only take 2.
3.
Okay.
Okay?
Well,
So that's just my
all right.
number 2.
So bear in
But
mind,
I'm just
guys,
warming up, just so you know.
These are things we will have to work on as a couple. We'll have to. All right. So, so your number 3 or my number 3?
You're number 3.
Okay, my number 3. My number 3. What annoys me when you have to be the backseat driver, the passenger driver, and everything else except the driver.
Okay, what's the problem?
That is the problem.
What's the problem?
That is the problem.
Really?
And I think, I don't know, I think that's every woman.
Really? You know why?
Why?
Because most men think they know where they're going and don't.
Mm.
And most of the time you don't want to admit you don't know where you're going.
Mm.
So if I see we're driving over the cliff, just spitballing here, I'm going to say, we're going over a cliff. Go this way, take a left, take a right.
And I don't think we have a problem with that. That'd be
What-
great.
what is
I
the
think
problem?
we have a problem when the driver, the passenger driver, the backseat driver, the every other driver except the driver is being told, slow down, turn here, turn right, go straight. You're going too far.
You
You're
have
going
to
past the corner.
understand, not everybody wants to be in a police car chase when they're driving just to Costco, okay? Because you were a detective, so every time you jump behind the wheel, it's automatically a chase behind the robber. So it's always a chase behind the criminal, okay? So not everybody wants to be on a high-speed chase just to go to Costco,
Just to go to Costco.
okay?
Okay,
All
but
right.
that's my pet peeve
Okay,
with you.
all right, I'll work on that.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
My number 3 or 4?
You're number 3, I think.
My
Yeah.
number 3 would be you overtalk me all the time. Yeah. So I would be in the middle of my sentence talking
Are you sure?
and you're doing it now. I would be in the middle of my sentence talking and you cut me off and then you know what happens? People will say, I don't need to overtalk you and still do it. That's a problem.
I think that's being polite when you say,
No, that's being
I don't
extra
mean to
rude.
interrupt you.
But I'm going to interrupt you anyway. It's being rude, okay? It's not polite. Wait until the
I will
person
admit.
finishes speaking and then you speak.
I
That's
will
usually
admit.
how it goes.
I will admit, and I think people who do that, we do that because we know where the person is going, and they're just taking a long time.
No, that's what I say
So-
to you. Because you are the one that's long-winded. So you remember how you don't like when I finish your sentence because you always treat me or the kids like you're taking a deposition or, investigation, and we don't have time to sit there and talk with you for a whole hour.
It's
Okay? You do that all the time.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
so
We'll work on that.
you don't overtalk.
All
Let
right.
the person.
I'll let you go to your one. Go to your
Okay.
next one now.
So my next one is why when we're getting ready to leave the house, there's 3 women in the house, right? You say women take long to get dressed.
I'm the only man.
Only man, right? So why do you take longer than 3 women to get ready?
Not all the time.
90% of the time.
No. But
Your
80%,
showers alone,
70%,
babe.
But 60%.
You take 30-minute showers,
Yeah, I love a shower.
okay? You take 30-minute
I
showers.
love a shower.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Then
I love a shower.
you're gonna take about 20 minutes to lotion your legs.
Oh, you
Okay.
gotta smooth it down. You gotta smooth it
Okay.
down. Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're sitting there waiting on you to get dressed, right? Now listen to this. We all ready. Yay, daddy ready to go. We're going. We're leaving the house, open the door to go in the car. Then you decide, wait, I gotta go get my keys. I gotta go get a hat. I gotta go get a jacket. I gotta use the bathroom.
I gotta go get my watch.
Why?
Yeah.
You couldn't think of all those things to do before everybody was dressed and ready to go? Yeah, that's annoying, man.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's annoying.
Sometimes.
Okay, yeah.
But I know I'm not the only man out there, right? So man, come on, help me out. I know, come on, let me hear your comments. Let me know if you take your time getting ready. All right. So let's hear your number 4.
My number 4.
Mm.
This is like getting down to the really annoying stuff now. Okay.
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 All right.
Why do you have to sleep with the TV on? And I can hear you sleeping. You're snoring. But when I try to turn off the TV, you say you're watching it. How? And funny enough, when I asked you, so what was on? You're able to tell me what is on the TV. How do you do that?
Because you just answered your question. I was not
No,
sleeping.
I can hear you sleeping. I can hear you snoring.
Listen, I will tell you, like they told us in training, not every closed eye is sleep. Always
Yeah, it's
remember
dead.
that. Not. It could be, but it's not. Not every closed eye is sleep. Okay?
That's
So
annoying. Because you're keeping me up. Because I don't like light and I don't like to sleep with TV on.
Yeah.
So if the TV is on and I'm trying to go sleep and you need the TV to sleep, that's a problem. That's a 30-year problem.
All right. So
Okay.
so what I'm gonna do
Mm-hmm.
to come up with a compromise, what I'm gonna do
Uh-huh.
is when you say, babe, I'm sleepy, I'm gonna go to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just
Turn off the TV.
turn off the TV
Okay.
and I'll continue to watch what I'm watching on my phone
Under the
until
cover.
I go sleep.
Okay.
Under the cover.
Good job,
So
baby.
no lights.
Good
All right?
job.
I'll do
Okay.
that. All right?
Okay, so what's yours?
All right. My number 4. When you come to assumptions without proof or evidence, and then you turn it into an argument because that is your assumption and you assume the worst.
Example? You don't have an example because
There's
you don't
too
have it.
many to talk about.
Okay,
right
so
now.
give me one.
But that's it. I don't want
You
to
don't,
tell you, but I'm just telling you.
because there's
that-
none.
Yeah, there is.
I don't make assumptions.
Yes, you do.
I just know your history.
No,
Okay?
you make
What
assumptions.
is an assumption? What is an
Right?
assumption?
And man, come on, we know our women. We know how they make assumptions. They assume something
Like what?
without facts, without evidence, and so that is annoying. That is-
Give me an example of how I make an assumption.
Okay, so let's say you come in the kitchen
Mm-hmm.
and you notice
Uh-huh.
a particular food is missing.
A particular. Okay.
Yeah, or whatever.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Uh-huh.
when you cook a particular meal
Uh-huh.
and you realize, wait a minute, this is way less than what I left there.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait a minute, I left this amount of grapes. Or wait a minute, I left this amount of fruits, or whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
The first person to be blamed
Is?
always me.
Because you're the guilty one.
No.
You're the one
See,
that needs the
that's
most.
No, I'm not. That's there we go.
I
The
go around
assumption.
and I ask everybody, did you
So
eat
if
the last piece
everyone
of chicken?
says
Did you
no,
eat all the
and I
grapes?
say no as well, I still get the blame.
Yes.
That's not fair. Man, come on. Help me. Help a brother out here, man. No, that's annoying. I cannot be blamed all the time. It's not me. All right?
Okay. I won't blame you next time. I'll take your word for it.
Thank you.
If I cook 10 pieces of chicken
Mhm.
and in a matter of seconds only 2 left,
Mhm.
I need it.
Mhm.
Tasia, Talisa didn't need it.
Mhm.
It's only you. You're gonna
Kream.
blame Kream?
Kream.
Kream cannot get in the pot, babe. Stop. Stop
Kream.
blaming the dog for everything. It's you. Moving on.
All right.
What is your
All right.
you,
All
okay,
right.
you,
So
you do your 5 now.
No,
You're
no,
number
no,
5.
you're
Why you
fine.
always want
You're
me to go
fine.
first?
Ladies first.
Okay,
You're fine.
fine.
And guys, we're coming down to the last one. So, you're number 5.
So my number 5 would be, why is it that I can't remember something that happened 30 years ago, you get mad? But when I ask you something that happened yesterday and you can't remember, you get mad. And me, because you didn't remember something that just happened yesterday. But if I can't remember something that happened 25, 30 years ago, you can't, babe, you gotta remember. You don't remember when so and this and this? Why?
That's a good one.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. But you
Best way I can sum it up is this.
With.
I'm like a computer.
Garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly. If I think it's garbage that happened yesterday, it's delete, delete, delete,
whatever.
Right?
But the things that happened 30 years ago, you were deleting them.
Because to me, they memories.
Wow, that's a good one.
So that's why. That's why.
No, babe, that's an excuse.
But
Because some of the things that happened yesterday are important things.
Well, to you maybe to you.
Okay.
So what I think you need to do.
What I need to do.
Let the computer know.
Okay.
This is important stuff, so I can find it in the important files and not put it in the trash bin.
Okay, I think you should upgrade your computer. That's my thing. So you can remember current events.
Need more storage.
You need more storage. Yeah, you need more storage. Okay?
All right.
So
I'll work on that.
work on that.
I'll work on that. I'll try and get some new updating.
What's your number 5?
Okay, so my number 5 and the last one is when you think you are right all the time about everything.
But usually I am.
So there is a time when you're not right.
I would say when it's dealing with you, it's about 95% right all the time. Okay? And you know that. If you're going to be honest, you know that. You know that half of the things I'll say, babe, you should do this. What do you think about this? We should do that. Half of the time, I'm right. Or I'll ask you to do something. You can't see it right then. And then later, it'll come to you or you'll see it or what I was saying. That's about 95% of the time. It's just that you sometimes just don't want to listen to what I have to say. That's all. Just admit that.
All right. But it's still annoying.
Okay. It's annoying for you to say that. But it ain't true.
It's annoying.
But anyway, guys,
you think you're right on
this was just a fun back and forth of some of the pettiest things that people argue about, debate about, or whatever in their marriage. We've been married 30 years, so we don't try this at home, okay? Because our family and friends who know us, this is what we do, okay? But we don't hold it in. Because me and my husband will have a disagreement or something, and in 2 minutes I'll be like, so what we gonna eat? Where we going? We let it go. We don't hold it in. So, but you have people that are, divorcing for petty stuff like this, and then they call it unreconcilable difference.
Yeah, nowadays it's becoming, you're right. Nowadays it's becoming too much of the norm where people are divorcing.
For stupid reasons.
Silly reasons.
Yeah.
I can't stand you. I don't like you anymore, and
because
all
of
this kind of stuff.
simple petty things.
Yeah, because of things like
yeah.
what we talked about, that that annoyance, because it's they allow it to fester, they allow it to grow, they allow it to get long. So let's talk.
But here's the thing. Before not cutting you off, but here's the thing. When you first get married, that person, that's infatuation. That's like flesh. I'm so in love. They can't do no wrong, and all of this goo goo gaga stuff, right? Until you live with that person and get to know that person, you realize, that's why half of these things that didn't annoy me when we first got married. We were so young, getting married, blah, blah, blah. None of these things mattered. But as you get older, they annoy you. Yeah. So now it bothers you as you get older. But the difference is you talk about it, you come together, and you have a civilized conversation and talk about it. and then you kind of find a balance,
Yeah,
a compromise.
Like Mama say, to know me is
It's to live with you.
Yeah.
Because half the things I know now.
You still be right here. You ain't going nowhere. Right? So let's talk about some resolutions. Some giving some suggestions on things.
Okay.
What may help.
That's what I just said. Talking about it.
Yeah. Declaring a ceasefire. Right? Like
agreeing to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
And
you know, just basically developing some self-control, knowing when to say things,
and how far to go,
what to say,
how far
when
to take
exactly, and how to say things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So knowing not to hit below the belt, those kind of things, getting too personal and insulting and going over the line of being disrespectful to each other.
Correct. Because respect goes both ways.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Even though as the man, you're the king of the home, you're the king, you still have to give respect and show respect to the queen of the house.
Even though the queen in England was just her.
Well, she couldn't be the queen without a king. All right? So there's no such thing as a queen without a king. It cannot happen. Right? You cannot hold that title without a king.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I won't argue with you with that because that's what the Most High God said.
Exactly.
So I can't argue with you with that.
I'm
just a helpmate.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Help me.
Help you.
All right. Number 2. I think this is a good one. Take some time apart.
Okay.
Not leave. I'm going.
You sure you want to tell me to take some
That's why I
time
want to
apart?
clarify that. I'm not talking about leave back up your Georgie bundle and you leave the house and he don't see you for 3-4 weeks. He don't know where you gone. No. I'm just talking about taking a break, maybe some personal time, go to the gym, go to the spa.
Yeah.
Just taking some time to yourself.
I did that many times.
My wife has done that.
I go in the resort.
Go in the resort by herself to get away. And I got on a nerve one time so bad that I had to send a Bentley to go pick her up. Because she was so bad. And so I had to send a really nice car to go pick her up. And take her back out on a nice dinner and all of that stuff. So take some time apart. Take some time for yourself and just, relax and clear your head, basically. The
Bible tells you that you take some time apart. You separate for a time.
Right.
It doesn't mean separate and divorce.
Exactly.
Or go separate to cheat or something like that. So just take some space, go pray and fast.
Exactly.
And then you come back together and
for all the holy rollers, go to choir practice. Go to church.
Choir practice.
Oh no.
You think they go to any choir practice and mean you have an argument or disagreement?
That might be the night there's praise and worship rehearsal going on and you and the praise team, and so you gotta go to get your praise on to get all that out of your head. Maybe, whatever it is. But just take some time to clear your head. That's the main thing. Not leave and go leave the man or go leave that woman. No.
Okay.
All right. Next one.
What do you have?
Plan and follow through with spending time with each other.
Now, see, this is where we could agree.
Yeah.
Because when you get married, somehow, men mostly, they just get so caught up in providing, because you all are the providers and you got to work to provide for your family. But you also have to make time for your family, making sure we're good and all that. You get caught up in, and that's how, to be honest, that's how the enemy has designed it. So we all get busy, so busy that we don't have time for each other because we're so busy doing everything else. But we have to make time and spend time for and with each other.
Exactly, guys.
And as we've been married long.
Yeah.
But I'm your best friend.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And you're my best friend.
Definitely.
I think, right?
Yes.
So we get along. Yeah, we get along. We always, we have
it's a movie night, game night, whatever else, chill and Netflix, movie night.
Oh, I love Netflix. Movie night. Right now we're doing
nice wine
series. Well, I don't drink. I'm not a drinker.
No, she don't.
Yeah. But we do Netflix series, and we'll watch, like, binge watch a series or something like that. So I love spending that kind of time and stuff like that. Anything like that I like.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
guys. So, my next point or suggestion, rather, to help. Now, bear in mind, guys, please remember we are not, experts or anything like
giving
that.
in
We're just giving you
relationship
guys
advice
some
or
stuff
anything.
that has helped us
Yeah.
deal with certain situations and things that come up in our lives. All right. So, next one, always be an ear for your spouse. Right?
Oh, listen. Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
To be there.
And also vulnerable.
Yeah. To
Yeah.
be that place that you can go to with your spouse and talk about anything. Right. Like my wife. There are things that I love that I can just go to her and talk about. And because she's that type of person for me. You know what I mean? And so it works for us.
Yeah. And there's things I can go to him and talk about without being judged.
Right.
Now, there are things that he does keep from me, because if he thinks it's going to be too hard for me to handle, even though I'm a strong woman, there are things he protects me from.
Correct.
So I might not know something. I might know it when it's over or it's done or whatever like that. So, but that's because we know each other.
Correct. So, and guys, just to wrap it all up, we have to remember that we're all created differently, right? Men and women, we're created differently. When the Most High created us, He knew exactly what He was doing. When He created man and He created woman. And so,
we have different personalities.
Yeah.
We think different.
Yeah, we express things differently.
Yeah, we're actually like the opposite.
Yeah, yin and yang.
Yeah. Kind of, whoever that is.
Opposite attracts. I don't know if I always hear people say that. But opposites attract, right?
Yeah.
And so we may have different ways of talking, different ways of expressing things. But at the end of the day, that is the person you decide to marry. So if that is the person you decided to marry, then you should do everything in your power to keep that marriage going, to keep that marriage alive.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, man, it ain't easy out there in them streets.
Marriage is hard work. How you know the streets though?
Call the old police. What do you mean? Seeing things.
Marriage is hard work. You have to put time and effort and everything into it. Yeah.
I heard someone say, "Men need respect, women need love." You agree with that?
Women value love and affection. They want respect too, because you're not going to disrespect, a woman. Right. But they value love and affection more than a man. More than a man would respect.
Yeah, because I've heard a saying. I heard someone said that the most disrespected person on the planet is the black woman.
Yes, so, and that's facts. Yeah.
So we don't want to be, men. We don't want to be a part of that statistic, right? Mm-hmm. We want to change that narrative. We want to protect our women.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, and we also want to protect our men, because they have a lot against them in the society that we live in, this world that we live in. It's designed for men to fail. It's designed for, the black
marriages to fail.
Marriages to fail. If you look at what's going on in Hollywood and everything, marriages are just like being destroyed. And it's like, okay, I'll just go on to the next. It's like, it's no big deal right now how marriage is, and then threesomes and open marriage and all this stuff. It's just so much disrespect. The sanctity of marriage is gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
And so
we're like rare. 30
Yeah.
years in the game, we're rare because we're still young, but it's rare to see someone being married to one person for 30 years. He's my first husband, first wife, first thing, and only.
That's it. Yeah. I can't go through trying to learn nobody all over.
Yeah, and I'm not training nobody else again.
I can't afford to deal with that no more. One
and done.
Yeah. So guys, thank you so much, man. We really appreciate you guys on this journey with us tonight.
Yes.
Please remember to like this video, share it, and subscribe. All right. Tell your friends, tell your family, send them the link, let them know something new, something fresh is on that they gotta listen to.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about more topics like this, the topics that is uncomfortable or people don't want to talk about. That's what we want to bring, to the YouTube world, based on our experiences and our lives and stuff like that. So we can't tell you guys what to do in yours or how, whatever, but this is just some things that we go through. So we said, okay, maybe it can help someone, even if it helps one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you. And of course, coming soon, we're gonna have merch and all kind of different products. As you can see here, we have one coming soon on the table here. And this is the one that, again, my wife thought of. She came up with this. This is something that dropped in her spirit. And what is this, babe? Tell them what it says.
This is our favor over money. Because being married for 30 years, my husband and I have gone through a lot of ups and downs. So we have come to realize that it's not all about the money all the time. Sometimes favor gets you way further than money will. Favor will open more doors than money will.
Yeah.
So we believe in that. We've seen that. There's times when we didn't have any monies or anything, but favor will take us much further. Or people will just come up to us and offer help or whatever the situation may be. So I decided to put that on one of our brands, and this is one of the mugs, the Yeti mug, that you can purchase coming soon, and we'll be able to ship it anywhere in the world. So stay tuned. We'll put that in the link below and let you know when it's available. And then you guys, if you want to support the channel, you can go ahead and do that. But don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and the bell so you'll know when we're coming on. We're going to try to do this, post videos at least once every week, or maybe 2 videos every week on a Friday, possibly maybe a Saturday before our Sabbath, because we follow the Sabbath. So that's how we plan it right now. But bear with us, guys. This is just the beginning. We're just starting out. So we gotta learn YouTube and then we kind of and go from there.
See you guys back here, same time, same station next week.
Yeah, so thank you again, like Leslie said. I'm Lisa.
I'm Leslie.
And we will see you on True Wisdom TV. Bye, guys.
Peace.
It's in your eyes I see forever. There's a place where dreams are meant to be. When my love is your love, it leads to ecstasy.